guys, it's me, Sabelle, and today's video, hopefully you find entertaining and fun because it is not fun for me. If you know me already or you just see my videos, then you know I'm an embarrassing person in and of myself. And can you imagine me in elementary school? Yeah, 10 times worse. And all the things that happened to me, 10 times worse. So I'm going to be telling you guys 2 embarrassing stories from elementary school. Brace yourself and let's get into it. Both of my stories actually have to do with me having a crush and embarrassing things happening in front of my crush. Because I'm the type of person that likes to show off, so it always went south for me. The first story takes place at recess and the best time of the day. We all know this. At my school, there's 2 playgrounds, so you'd switch halfway through the recess to the second playground so the other grade could go to the first one. It was very confusing. I remember having a crush on N, because his name started with N. I'm so creative. And I had the biggest crush on him in the world. This was 3rd grade. I remember this. I had the biggest crush on him. I would read books that had his name in the title and show it to him. Be like, I'm reading a book about you. I love you. And at recess, I wanted to tell him face to face how much I loved him. So I decided to call him behind a tree so I could talk to him. The whole recess, he knew what was going to happen, so he avoided me the whole time. I eventually got him behind the tree, and I was like, N, I have to tell you something. And he was like, what? And I was like, I love you. Not even joking. He looks at me, says, ew, no you don't, and punches me square in the face. I started laughing because I wanted to cry and was so embarrassed that I started laughing and ran away and hid the whole day. He was in my class and I literally just hid under books and everything I could, and I did not make eye contact with him for the rest of the year. Story number 2. This story also has to do with a crush, but this was in 4th grade and a new crush, all new. We'll call him C because his name started with a C. Again, very creative. So when I was in 4th grade, there was these things called tech decks that are mini little skateboards that all the boys were obsessed with. And the boy I liked was so obsessed with them that I went out and bought a tech deck just so I could show off to him. And one day we were walking to lunch, and he was behind me in our line, so I decided to take out my tech deck and do it down the railing, and I turned it around to show him that I could flip it and tell him that I was better than him, and I missed my step going down the stairs and trip and tumble down the stairs right onto my face. Him and his friends start crying, laughing, and walk away. And for the rest of the day, they picked on me, telling me that I was terrible at tech deck, and that's why I fell. Again, I was mortified and made this an even bigger deal than it was. Okay, I decided that I'm going to give you guys a bonus story, and it's going to be my 3rd story, and it has nothing to do with a crush, but it was extremely embarrassing for me. So this was the year of 3rd grade as well, but this was before that whole incident of me getting punched in the face ever happened. I had a whole reputation for never crying at school. Never in my life had I cried up until this happened. So we were all sitting and we were called to the rug and we were going to have story time. And so I was sitting there and my teacher was like, all right, come on, everyone. So this boy sat behind me in the little chairs, the little plastic chairs that I don't know how they didn't break from all the rough housing. Like 3rd graders just ran around all the time. And he backed up somehow. There's no logical way that this could have happened. And he backed up somehow, and his chair somehow got underneath my feet of the chair and tipped my chair backwards, and I slammed down on my back still in the chair onto the hard school ground, and I hit my head so hard, I don't know how I didn't break it or get a concussion, and I just remember like looking up like, oh my goodness, what just happened? How did that happen? There's no way that could happen. And my teacher's like, oh, and everyone's like, oh, and then that makes you even more like scared, and it's like, oh, what did I do? And so I like got up and I was like trying to laugh, and she's like, are you okay, honey? You need to go to the bathroom? I was like, ha ha ha. And I went from laughing to a crying, trying to laugh at the same time. I was like, and she's like, oh, come here, come here. Will someone take her to the nurse? And it was so embarrassing. I don't even know what I am. And everyone's like, and I'm like, am I some zoo animal? Why are y'all looking at me? Or like, I'm like, so that is it for this video, and I hope you found it entertaining because it was traumatizing for me to go back to those times that were terrible. And if you did like this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of me. I love doing storytime videos, so when more embarrassing things happen, then I'll definitely tell you guys because that's just, they happen all the time. Like, I've probably had like 10 million things happen to me, so when I think of them, I'll tell you guys. And comment down below an embarrassing story from your elementary years. But I definitely want to hear those. Those are hilarious. In elementary years, you think everything's way worse than it is. But I do hope you guys like this video. Bye!